Nieces and nephews, it is your baddest son on YouTube, the Bad Aunt BB. And I know how y'all like Zodiac chats, so let's get into it. Tonight we are talking about a highly requested and coveted message on the Cancer. Ooh, Lord, excuse me. It's my elevated seltzer, y'all. This is that Maison Bloom elevated seltzer. It's alcohol free, but it's definitely not cannabis free, so be careful with that. This is not an advertisement. But yes, guys. Cancer woman, Virgo man. I don't know why it seems like on a lot of horoscopes, stuff that these two are a compatible pair. Date 2 with a Virgo is more than enough. More than enough. I mean, they show they're crazy rather early, I feel like, as opposed to other people who, I feel like other horoscope signs of men, you know, they're not really their full selves. The Virgo is confident enough to be their full self at date 1, and that's beautiful, except their actual selves. Like it's something going on there. So let's get into it. The Virgo is the sign of the Virgin, even though this sign is notoriously freaky. They are an earth sign, so one good thing about the Virgo male that attracts the Cancer woman is that these signs tend to have really nice careers. I've never found a Virgo man who was a bum. Like, earth signs tend to be into earthly possessions. They want nice things. They love beauty, so they're attracted to the beautiful Cancer woman, who is a sign notorious for having attractive females. They are very, they like the feminine woman, and the Cancer is the sign of the mother and the wife. So naturally feminine women for the most part. And the Virgo man is just all about that beauty. And a Virgo man is careered up, and they're not afraid to invest in a good time. Particularly in my experiences with the Virgo man, if they're catching a vibe, they don't go to cheap places anyway. So these places aren't, these guys don't tend to be, you know, McDonald's and Popeyes dates men. Like, these men are like, you know, okay, I like what I like, you like what you like, because a Virgo man is very meticulous. And with that, we'll get into the cons. You go out on a date with a Virgo man, he's going to show you to a nice place. You find out about him. He's got a nice career. They typically have good money. This is attractive to the Cancer because a Cancer is a sign of the mother and the wife. Again, this is the sign that is big on protection and security. So somebody who's financially stable and secure is always going to be very attractive to a Cancer. And then he's not afraid to spend on a good time. He's just very meticulous. So you're going to nice places, doing nice things, but he's coming to that date with a full checklist, and he's looking for somebody to check every box. Even if he doesn't check the box, his dang self. Okay? A Virgo is the most bipolar of earth signs. I've seen so much research on hearing like how they do things for revenge. Like, they're revenge lovers. They come back just to show up and ghost you. Like, I could believe that if I ever personally got that far with a Virgo. Virgo men have all given me the heebie-jeebies by the second date. I've had a Virgo man take me on a trip on the second date, and he was a trip without the luggage, like literally. Absolutely nuts. But yeah, they love luxury, they love a good time, but you have to be mindful of dealing with a wounded Virgo, somebody who's climbing the ladder of success, they still have those insecurities, and they are looking to validate them with the woman. And a Cancer, being a Cancer, they're typically very introverted, not really looking for a lot of validation. So that's something that's automatically going to get on their nerves. And then a Cancer also being shy, or not shy, but a Cancer being more introverted and more soft-spoken. The meticulousness of a Virgo, going out places, they might not like how they talk to the wait staff or the door staff, and because, you know, they have this kind of pompous way about them. Every Virgo I've ever met, even my gal pals, like, it's always something when it comes to them and going out to eat or going to a hotel, or it's like they're looking for little things to argue or start a fuss about. They don't mind making a fuss. And a Virgo man, they do not mind looking feminine to argue with somebody about some type of way that they want things done, and even to the point of throwing a stink. So that's just something to be super mindful of. When it comes to a Virgo, the meticulousness is an irritation to a Cancer, and who is really more easygoing and introverted. Beyond that, dealing with somebody who needs to be validated through their career resources, but spiritually they're not usually as in tune. They're not like a Cancer is a water, a little bit more flowy, a little bit more intuitive and spiritual, and a Virgo is earth. So they're more into fleshly things than looking into the way of the world and spirituality. They're like, look, this is what's going on now here on earth, so this is what we're doing. And that's definitely a turn off. Like, it's not strange to find any Virgos that are super Christian or Muslim, and then they don't really live by the book. Hence, you know, let me take you out on a trip so I could try to get some real quick. Not happening. You know, these are people that want single, no kid, no marriage girls, but they got 2 baby mamas. Like, that's a Virgo for you. The double standards are real. They do not live by their standards. And quite frankly, they can come off very odd and in needing validation. So my advice to a Cancer woman, if you got rid of a Virgo man, never let him back, because I've heard that the Virgo man's revenge is really bad. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They're not against being petty, but leave them alone. So y'all can feel free to leave y'all Virgo man stories, Cancer woman stories below. This is my take on it. I don't believe that the Cancer woman and the Virgo man are that compatible. And you're welcome to have an opinion of your own. But I had to tell y'all the real. I had to tell y'all what your mama never told y'all. Of course, there's no community without the you and the I. So y'all leave your questions, comments, and concerns below. And in the meantime, in between time, it's your girl Bad Aunt BB. And I'm over and out.